welcome to another episode of Breaking the Silence with Author Nikki Nicole. Get ready, get inspired, and let's break the silence together. Welcome to another episode of Breaking the Silence. I am your host, Author Nikki Nicole, and today, listen, I'm thrilled to have Skoot back on the platform again with his electrifying self. He's an electrifying rapper and songwriter known for his tag, Skoot Skoot, with his unique nasal vocal tone, melodic style, and rapid delivery. I had the pleasure of seeing him not only once, but twice perform in person. And man, he hypes up the artist for real, y'all. So let's get ready to be inspired with this conversation as I dive into his journey and what makes him the artist that he is today. So after his countdown, please welcome Skoot back to the platform again.
Let's go. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. The winning team. Ooh, yeah. Whoa. So anxious. Ooh, yeah. And the party's so wasted. Ooh, yeah. All these girls can't taste it. Ooh, yeah. All these pussy face it. Ooh, yeah. So anxious. Ooh, yeah. And the party's so wasted. Ooh, yeah. All these girls.
What's up? Welcome
What's
back.
going on? How you been, Nikki?
I've been well. It's been a long day, but hey, we made it. We made it.
We made it.
So tell everybody, how did you fall in love with the mic?
It started just the love for it started back in my senior year of high school. It was a lot of people around in my school that were just, doing music, and I always had this weird curiosity of how is they like even possible to do that? Because I feel like you had to have like a lot of money to record, you know what I'm saying? So once I found out that like products like Apple or like HP, they allowed you to have these softwares to record for free, and all you just needed is like a $10 mic. I just decided to get that, and I would say I didn't really start rapping on it till probably like my freshman year of high school. I mean, not high school, but college. So I mean, once I started, I was just like, man, like this is something I really like to do, you know. Sports, like I was still playing sports in high school and stuff like that, but I obviously seen that I could do a little something more with music, But once I started, yeah, I could not be stopped at all. Like I really couldn't be stopped.
Nice. So what's the story behind the Skoot Skoot tag? How did that come about?
I don't know if everybody remembers, but what's that song? Uber Everywhere. Uber Everywhere. His name Made in Tokyo. While he was like rapping in between, where he had like a little ad lib that come in, he would say skirt skirt. So I just I heard that and I was like, let me say Skoot Skoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just say Skoot Skoot. I actually also had friends that would also do it too. They would just like randomly say Skoot Skoot. And I used to dislike it. Like I really used to hate it. Like because it's like, bro, like I used to think like y'all trying to make me sound like I'm a little kid, or you're trying to make me sound like I'm cute or anything like that. So I used to hate it, but that was also another reason. It was like, man, I'm doing something with music. Let me do something different. Let me do a little catchphrase that people could recognize me by, But yeah, that's pretty much how that came, was that made it that Uber Everywhere song. And then sometimes my friends, they would just be like Skoot Skoot, and Yeah.
So now like artists. You've been influenced by artists like Lil Uzi and Travis
hmm
Scott. How have they
hmm
influenced your style of music?
Uh, be creative. Be creative. Be open to trying different genres within this genre of rap. Um, pushing boundaries, pushing lines, and I respect that because they allowed. Um, and I couldn't even say them because I would say honestly, the one that I could really think of that pushed the boundaries was Kanye first. Kanye really, pushing the boundaries, allowed people like Lil Uzi and Travis Scott to come in to do what they do. But you know, I would say those guys were part of the generation of me when I was starting to rap and stuff. So, just hearing those guys and see that they brought a whole different sound and style and swag, it made me gravitate to them more because that's how I felt. I would say, that's how I felt. Whatever they was talking about in their music and whatever they were rapping about, that's how I felt too. So that's what made me gravitate to their style of music a lot more.
Now, everybody has a different way of creating a song or writing a song. They have to be in a certain mood, or either they have to
hmm
be in sound, or they got to be in a quiet area. What does your your songwriting process look like?
Um, I feel like my process is very chaotic. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I think it's very chaotic, but you know, um, I just usually it's at random. Like it's literally at random. You know, it could be just like I want to do it because it's off the mood. It could be just because um it's a Sunday or something like that. Like it's random. It really doesn't have no real structure to it. I just know um I know in my head once I hear the beat, I already got the song there. And it's like I can't really explain it, but the song is like already there. And I try to like pull it out the pull the lyrics out from the beat of the song. And once I do that, like I'm very particular and picky about where I put certain sounds and where I how do I rap on this verse and that verse. So I mean it's very like chaotic, but I also feel like it's a very um structured thing that allows me to, get out my thoughts, um my emotions, my um just everything. I just feel like it just allows me to do that. But I would definitely say it's very chaotic. Um, I'll be everywhere. Majority of the time. I might be working on the verse. I'll be like, no, I'm not working on the verse right now. I'm working on the chorus. I'm working on ad libs. Like, I just be everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now, if you had to describe your music to someone that has never listened to your music before,
hmm
how would you describe it to them?
I would describe it as energetic. Um, the life of the party. The life of the party. I would say motivating. I would definitely say evolving. Because I feel like uh, my music has evolved. Um, also, I would say what not to do. Show people what not to do. I would definitely say that. But I'll definitely say it's just energetic. It's fun. It's summertime. It's
Yes.
it's all those things. Um, yeah, those are pretty much all the adjectives I could really think of at
Yeah.
the moment.
And I agree to every last one of those. Yes, the life
Yeah,
of the party is definitely one.
yeah,
Definitely. So now let's talk about these EPs. Okay, you have
Mhm.
Stargazer and you have the pregame.
Yeah.
Tell everybody a little bit about those EPs and why did you decide to put them out?
Stargazer. That was that was actually a good one. I did that because I ended up doing a song with Yolo Rue called Move to the Stars. Um and I just wanted to just drop a little project around with that song because it did so well. So I was able to go to the studio and work out the 2 more songs. I like to shout out um T Scott. Definitely want to shout him out. Big Bankroll Scott. He was definitely one of the songs on that project called Geeked Up. I loved him for him doing his verse the way that he did it, and I really appreciated him for that. I would definitely say for the pregame, I want to shout out DJ Chase because that was a DJ hosted project. You know what I'm saying? And you was definitely there. You was at the release party itself. And it was just something that like for the summer, like we was in the summer, and I just wanted to give out like party vibes, party hits, for people, to enjoy it and listen to during the summertime. So, honestly, I would say, yeah, definitely DJ Chase with the pregame. And it was ironic because he has his own thing, his own podcast called The Pregame. And, it was just one of those ideas because I've been thinking about doing a mixtape or album called The Pregame for like the past 3-4 years anyway. So it just came together organically like that.
Alignment. Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So now, with everything going on in the music industry, people trying to stand out in the crowd, and not only that, with going through the challenges of streams and all everything that's going on with that, what
Mm-hmm.
motivates you to push through those boundaries, with your music in spite of?
Just music. Like I mean, at the end of the day, like all the other stuff, the streams, the accolades, all that stuff is great. But for me, it's really just the love. Like if you don't have that established love to do music, then it's not gonna work out. Like you could have the hottest song, but we see how that goes with a lot of artists where they have the hottest song and then they fizzle out because they don't really have that love and they don't want to push different boundaries, and they kind of just stay stagnated in what they know instead of trying to explore. So I mean, that's just what motivates me is just the music, because at the end of the day, I know that my music could always get better. It could always get better. There's there's no limit to it. So, and that's something um that it's not tangible but can be done,
Mhm.
so yeah, it just music itself, like I really feel like that's just the biggest motivation factor, and just meeting people like you also too, just meeting new people with this music that we love. um
Yes.
it definitely just keeps me going because at the end of the day, um I'm not gonna always be rapping forever, but these relationships will always be here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Lifetime. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Now, we've had this conversation several times. We had a conversation about lyrics versus beat, right? And you
Mhm.
chose lyrics
Mhm.
as being the most meaningful and the most important part of it. So,
Mhm.
what stories do you aim to tell through your lyrics, and you hope that your listeners will take away from them?
Well, I mean, it all depends on the song itself. I know for like So Anxious, like in all actuality, it's just really just talking about having like anxiety. Um, Even just with the rapid flow of the song is anxiety in itself, because at a party everything is happening so fast. You got people dancing right here. You got people drinking. You got people smoking. You got people peer pressuring you. You got all different types of things that are happening at the same time while you're there. And rather than people believe it or not, a lot of the times that's just anxiety too when you're dealing with so much stimulus in a certain area. Um, and with So Anxious, it's definitely about um being having anxiety and working through a party with it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I still want people to enjoy themselves, but understand like these are these are things that also come in a party. Like I wouldn't suggest or definitely tell a child like, hey, like you need to do this or you need to do that. Like I'd rather you not do that. Um, if the option is there for you, I would say don't do that. But you know, people are gonna be people, and they're gonna do whatever they want to do. So, um, yeah, no, it's a lot of different songs. Like, I have a song that I talk about losing my cousin. He was more like a brother, honestly. I have a song like that, you know, that touches on, you know, the real things like of heartbreak, really. You know what I'm saying? Losing a loved one, dealing with that, and you know, managing and battling depression. You know, like all those different things. Like my music definitely is fun and it's energetic, but it's a lot of deep meaning underneath the surface. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right. I agree. Now, you being an independent artist, we both know that there's a lot of challenges you have to face, especially with dealing with trends and
mhm.
trying to stay true to yourself. So, what
Mhm.
challenges have you overcome on this journey to fame?
Um just being like the challenges that I had to deal with. A lot of times people just think that I want to just want to do like music for the money benefit or anything like that. But like I said earlier, like a lot of times it's just like the music itself and the love that I have for the music. Like it's easy for me to see that people fall into trends and want to do trends and want to do different things, but that's what exactly what it is. It's a trend. You know, it's not going to always stay, and it's always going to be in a cycle in itself, honestly. um so like avoiding certain challenges is by being myself, really. Like if I just be myself and just show like this is what I like to do, this is the sound that I'm working on, and just show it to people like that, I feel like people would rather latch onto that than just for me doing a gimmick, doing
Right.
something for 10 seconds or doing something for 30 seconds to try to go viral, make it a viral thing. But there's no longevity in it.
No.
A lot of times people do that just for the monetarily benefit that they could get um out of music. So no, it's just just being myself, staying true to myself, being being patient, because I know that people are going to gravitate to this sound once they hear it.
Yes. Yes. Now, you were the reason why I went on that stage for that event. And I'm going to tell
Okay.
you, I tried to record that song after the event, right?
Mhm.
I have sat and practiced this thing so many times. Let me tell you something. I have a different respect for artists now because it is time consuming to
Mhm.
really put out something that sounds good
Mhm.
for the public. It can
Mhm.
take days, it can take weeks for you to get it just the way you want it. So I'm telling you right now, I have a different respect for y'all now that
Mhm.
I'm
But you
now
gotta
have
also
written
think
six
about it like
songs since
this.
then.
You gotta also think about it like this. You're also on a time restraint. So
Yeah.
like depending on what you pay for or how long you're in there, you could be from 2 hours to 8 hours.
Yeah.
But you're on a time restraint, and imagine trying to kick out like 4 or 5 songs within that 2 to 4 hour, you know,
Yes.
and each song may take about 45 minutes just to get it finished. Not even just like the recording part, but just get it like the mixing and the mastering and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So yeah,
And
no,
see,
definitely.
I took off after that, and I've written six songs since then. I've
Mm-hmm.
made I've made six beats myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I was told that I got a studio within my home.
Yeah,
So I've been trying to record home, and it's still a struggle.
it's still a struggle. See, like when I first started rapping, like it really would take me like all day to just do one song because there's so many new things that you have to learn.
Yes.
with the EQing and the mixing of the vocals,
Yes.
even just trying to get the right leveling for your
Yes.
mic and stuff like that before you even start recording music and stuff like that. So yeah, like
Your ears hurt, your mouth hurt, everything
hmm
hurt by the time
you
you be like,
tired,
I can
you honestly like mentally drained. You're mentally
yes.
drained. But shoot, I mean, the love of music or for the music too, that just allows you to keep pushing and keep going. Cause like in the beginning, all you got is just the beat. Like I always say, you always just has the beat, but once you put them lyrics onto it, like amazing things could happen to that song. Like, and we've seen it throughout history for music,
Yes.
in general. So like, yeah, no,
Man.
I'm happy that you're recording. You see it now. You see how the process is. You
The
see how the
process is a
process is.
process. You understand
But
me?
just
That is
think
a
about
process.
having like to do 3 or 4 or 5 songs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
that's
That's why I say
crazy.
I got
That's
a different
crazy. It's very
respect for
chaotic.
y'all.
That's when it gets very chaotic.
I got respect for y'all for real. So
Yeah,
I believe in y'all because it takes a lot. It really does take a lot.
exactly.
So where do you see yourself in the future of the music industry?
I see myself being one of the biggest artists. I do. I just feel like my music, um, it transcends. I feel like my music and the sound of my music is going to keep going on longer than I will. Um, but I just see myself being one of the biggest artists, and I also see myself being one of a really good business mogul within this. I honestly probably see myself, I wouldn't say owning a label, but I might just manage artists or do something along that line. Maybe even like be on the production, be on the backside of the music business, because I like helping people out in the music process too. Um, yeah, I just see myself being involved with that, being
Nice. I
involved
love
in
it.
music, some form of fashion, and honestly, just maybe even into like movie productions and stuff like that. Like I don't know, like I know that I'm gonna be one of the one of the biggest artists though. Like I
I
know
heard that.
that in my mind.
I
But
heard
as
that.
far as for everything else, I feel like I just allow the music to do what it do. It will open doors for everything else. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So now I got two out of the box questions to make you think.
Okay.
So if you could rewrite the history of hip hop, what is one element you would change?
I would say the one thing I would change is these beefs that end in death. Like I would definitely change that because like we already got it crazy enough, due to our skin color and whatnot. And I know that a lot of times with this hip hop is usually talking about the black struggle and dealing with how our neighborhoods are doing and stuff like that. But I would say like a lot of times like we definitely do too much, especially when other people that are doing the same profession as you end up either getting hurt or losing their life. And I just feel like that that in itself, because of I don't know lyrics that you said on a song, that may or may not be true, um, pushed a person to the point where they felt like I needed to kill you is kind of crazy to me. Um, I honestly feel like we need to build together, and you don't. And I'm gonna be honest, you just don't see no other race doing that. Like, yes, they might have like a disagreement. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the best version of a beef battle that we seen was Kendrick and Drake. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of smaller artists, they feel like, and it's sad. I feel like a lot of them feel like if I died, my music is gonna blow up, and
Crazy.
that's yeah. You shouldn't want to aim for that because that's not. There's nothing high. There's not nothing high and mighty about death.
But for whatever reason, that's what they think. Like you said, they think, how people say, you're worth more dead than
Yeah,
alive.
yeah,
And it's crazy
and
because that happens that way though. An author die and their books start selling out, or
mhm,
artists die and you start all of a sudden you hear their music over and over again.
mhm,
It's sad, but it's the way society is set up,
mhm.
sadly.
It is. I mean, a
So
good
it
example. I love Juice World's music. I definitely do. Like I've always been a fan of Juice World, but that's a good example of him because
Mhm.
it's like during the time we all thought it was fun, but as we getting older and we're just seeing that even now with them still releasing that music is like, yo, like now that thing that we used to love is starting to be something that we don't love anymore. And you got a lot of people who are just like, we're cool from listening to Juice World now. Like we're cool. And I feel like that's one thing I feel like is very predatory by a lot of labels is putting out artist's music after they have passed or move on, especially because it's like, hey, like that artist ain't here because you don't know if that's what that artist will want.
That's a good point. I never thought about that, but you're right. They
Yeah,
release everything after they
they
die.
just release everything, and some of it is good, and then some of it is unfinished, and you could tell it's not finished. And it's like,
Exactly.
yo, like, and at the same time, how do you even know if he wanted that out? That could have
Exactly.
been a personal song for him, you know.
Perfect.
But I would say that would be the only thing. Those I would say those would be those two things. It's just the beefs and just the that predatory practice of releasing music of somebody that's no longer here.
Right. I
Um,
agree. Never thought about it that way, but I agree completely to that.
yeah,
So if you could write, now see, this is gonna tie into this. If you
mm-hmm.
can write a rap anthem for a cause, what issue would you address?
I was definitely, I definitely do an anthem about like drug abuse or like alcoholism in itself. Um, yeah, I would say so. Something on the lines of that because one thing that is going to keep on going is the party. Um, and people, once we leave that party, a lot of those things that we do enjoy to do when we're partying and stuff like that, they have effects on your body. They definitely do. I would definitely say that. Like, I would definitely just look at those and just make a like a dare type of rap, but make it in a fun and genuine way for people to really just to enjoy and sing. Probably have like a crazy punchline here or something to make it repeatable or something. But yeah, I'll probably do something on the lines of that because
Nice.
those are really major issues in our society. Um, I
Definitely.
would definitely say that. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely
So
that.
so now that was the last question. Now we're
Mhm.
moving on to the BTS verses and vibes. Okay.
Mhm.
So let me tell you how it goes. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mhm.
I give you a multiple choice option. And
Mhm.
then after the question goes on the screen, I'm gonna go to countdown. Now, when I come back after those 30 seconds, then you have your answer.
Okay.
And I tell you whether or not you're right. All
Okay.
right.
Is it like it's multiple choice, right?
It's multiple choice.
Okay. All right.
So the first question is gonna be which artist won the 2025 Grammy Award for the best rap album? Okay. Now
Mhm.
here's your multiple choice options. All right. So when we come back, I'm gonna let you marinate on that. Have your answer.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
I want to say Kendrick Lamar, but he didn't. He did drop out, but I don't know if it was within that window. I It's Drake.
Drake. Mm-hmm. He
What
said it's
album?
Drake.
What album was it for all the dogs?
I don't know, but it was Drake.
I'm
It
trying to
was
think.
Drake. You
It
now
had to
you
be
got
for all the dogs. I did not know it was Drake. That's crazy.
so now this
I
one
wanted to
is
say Kendrick Lamar, but I knew it wasn't Kendrick Lamar
yeah, he didn't do it
because
in that window. Mm-hmm. He
yeah,
didn't do it in that window. And so which hip hop artists launched their own successful fashion line in 2025? All right, go into the countdown.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
All right, which one you think it is?
is it Cardi B?
Nope. Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, that's not
You
up
know,
there.
she doing a lot of stuff
But
now.
that answer is not up there though.
Megan wasn't. Yeah, it was. Look,
It just
B.
changed. It just changed because before it was Travis Scott.
Oh, the other one
Uh,
was still
yeah, it was
running.
Travis Scott.
Wow,
Tyler the Creator.
my
Um,
bad.
yeah, I was like, wait a minute, like that's not even the answer up there. Like, it's like, is it
Oh,
Cardi B?
wait a minute. Hold on. I might have put the wrong one up there. Let's see. The clothing line.
They said
Clothing
Travis Scott.
line.
I seen
Travis
that. I seen
Scott.
Kanye. I seen
Oh yeah,
Tyler
we
the
was on the wrong. I
Creator,
was
and
on
I
the
saw
wrong
Cardi
one.
Cardi B.
It's Travis Scott. It was Travis Scott. It was Travis Scott.
But he's always had like he always had Cactus Jack. Like I guess that's something. He must have a real brand, like a real I wouldn't say like um like more casual. He might have like a more casual brand that he started. Might have to check that out then.
Check it out. All right. So in 2025, which hip hop song won the MTV Video Music Award for Best Hip Hop Video? And your options is Stolen at the Bottom.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
All right.
I would say A. I would definitely say A. Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, you're right. You were right that
Yeah,
time. Yeah. But Megan
definitely
doing
say
a lot
A.
of different stuff now, for real.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was doing that until I started doing research. I was like, Meg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me find
Yeah.
out.
No, like I have uh I have a great respect for Meg and her rapping skills and stuff like that, and I'm happy that she's kept her head down and
Mhm.
focused and was working during all of that chaoticness that she was going through in the past couple of years with that whole trial and whatnot, and
Right.
that whole incident in itself. But yeah, she stayed focused, and I give her props for that, for real, for real.
She stayed focused through all that mess and that
Yeah.
madness. I agree. I agree. So this is the last one. Which hip hop artist became the first to launch their own record label entirely focused on emerging female artists?
Mm, that's a good one.
Mhm.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
What you think?
Is it? Is it? I don't want to say Nicki Minaj because she always have issues with females. I know she always has. Nicki Minaj always has an issue, so I can't.
I
I don't want to
swear.
say Nicki Minaj. Is it Cardi B?
It's your girl
Is it
again,
Megan?
Megan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said
Okay.
she really running it up right now. She running it
Okay.
up right now.
Did not know that.
Yeah,
Much
so
respect. Much
she doing
respect.
her thing. She doing her thing. I'm proud of her.
Much respect. I would definitely say that.
So now this is the time for you to shine. This is your BTS 30 Seconds of Fame. You can let everybody know what you got coming up in 2025. Let them know how to follow your journey, where to find those songs to get hype off of and
Mm-hmm.
get your day started. You know how you do.
Yeah.
It's your light.
So everybody, you can definitely follow me on my IG, at official Skoot. I definitely have a lot of different things coming up. I am working on dropping some projects later on this year. Um, just getting this get the summer nice and hot and ready for y'all to go out and party, um, with some good tracks and stuff like that. But you can find all that music on Apple Music, any digital streaming platform, for real. Spotify, shoot, even Pandora, if that's where you like to listen to music. um I am much appreciative of each and one of y'all, and we just got this whole year to just run it up. There's so much openness for the game right now. There's no better day or opportunity to take advantage of this music space right now, especially with the landscape and how everything is changing for it. But yes, your man Skoot, I appreciate you, Nikki, for allowing me to be on here and allowing me to talk. Um, I'm happy that we got it done and got it finished. I know it took
Right.
multiple times, but we are here and we got
We
here
here.
at the right moment.
We here. That's all that matters. We
We
here.
got
We
here at the
here.
right moment, man.
But we locked in for life. I got you. Anytime
Yes.
you drop something, I got you. I'm gonna run it. You are officially my VIP artist. I told everybody, I said, everybody that came to that first event is my VIP artist forevermore. I
Okay.
said, so whatever y'all got going on, I'm running it through. I hope they're ready.
Yeah.
Because I'm running through the roof and the ceilings and everywhere. They're gonna hear y'all names. So
No, I
I
know
hope
that's
they're
right.
ready.
I
I hope they're ready.
appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
I
You know,
appreciate
it's always
y'all.
love over here. If we always got something going on, or I would let you know. So yeah,
Let me
it's
know
all
so I
love.
can pull up and show up. It's the fact that
Yeah.
y'all showed up.
If
That
there's
means
any
a lot.
opportunities for you to do stuff, maybe even bring your podcast to a different event and stuff like that. No, definitely, definitely. It's love both ways, man.
Yes, yes, yes. But thank you so much for always showing up for me. And we
hmm
locked in. I got
hmm
you. So when something drops, let me know.
I will.
And I'm
I will
running
definitely let you know.
it.
We working on something. Just know that.
Okay, okay.
We
I'm
working
waiting.
on something.
I'm waiting.
All
And
right.
thank you so much to everybody else that's watching this amazing episode with Scoop. Scoop, my boy. He know he my boy. We locked in forever. So I hope that y'all will follow his journey because I'm telling you, his music is really a vibe. Like he will get you hype. He encouraged me to get on the stage. That should tell you enough right there. So y'all make sure y'all follow his journey and see what's next for him. And I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. And if you like to share it with somebody that it resonates with, remember to stay strong, stay inspired, and remember that you got this. Whatever you're trying to do in this life, you can do it. Just step out on faith. So until next time, y'all enjoy your day. Later. Yo, what's good, bro?
Hey, Skoot,
What's up,
bro,
man?
you just waking up?
Yeah, man.
You just getting up from last night, bro? You got a performance to be in.
You said what?
You have a performance to be in. You're late.
Oh, shit.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Dumashi. Ooh, yeah. Daddy. Ooh, yeah. winning team. Ooh, yeah. So anxious. Ooh, yeah. And the party so.
Thanks for watching another episode of Breaking the Silence. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.